Thank you for your interest in the Wharton Summer Research Projects in the Department of Nutrition. This presentation will give you a brief overview of the project titled Impact of Education and Training in Research During a Master's Degree Program on Research Participation Among Registered Dietitian Nutritionist Alumni, the CWRU Combined Dietetic Internship Master's Degree Program Experience. My name is Professor Hand, and I'm one of the investigators on this project. You'll meet the other investigator on the next slide, but I'm doing this recording because I'm a new full-time faculty member in the Department of Nutrition, so you may be less familiar with me. I'm also a PhD candidate finishing up my degree at Case. Prior to joining the faculty full-time, I was director of the Practice-Based Research Network at the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics for 5 years. And during that time, I developed a real interest in how we can support dietitians in doing research and the barriers that they face to that. So I'm very excited for this project. At Case, I teach Nutrition 561 and 562, which is the research method sequence for the dietetic internship students who will be studying. And in the spring, I will be picking up Nutrition 397, the SAGES department seminar where you develop your capstone proposal. The other investigator for this project is Dr. Harris, assistant professor in the Department of Nutrition, who many of you will be familiar with if you've taken Nutrition 363 already. Dr. Harris is very important in this project because she's the director of the Combined Dietetic Internship Master's Degree Program that we will be studying. So let's talk a little bit about the program that we'll be studying, the CDI-MDP. This is a 16-month program that combines 12 months of supervised practice experience via dietetic internship with 30 credits of master's coursework over 3 academic semesters at Case Western. Each year there are 12 dietetic interns at the Cleveland VA Medical Center and 5 at University Hospitals Cleveland Medical Center. All dietetic internships have a concentration, and this program's concentration is in research processes and application, which means that all students are involved in the development and implementation of a research project. And that's what we're going to be investigating this summer, is whether our unique research concentration makes a difference in our alumni in terms of their ability to successfully conduct research in their practice settings. So as I mentioned, registered dietitian nutritionist research participation is an interest of mine and something that I studied in my previous job. And here's a publication from about 2014 on why registered dietitian nutritionists are not doing research. So the survey instrument that we used for this paper in 2014 will be referenced for you. You can reuse some of the survey questions, and then the sample that we used in that paper will serve as the comparison group to the CDI students. So the objectives of this project are that using an online survey, we will describe the extent to which CDI-MDP alumni are conducting research in their current practice or work environment and/or face barriers to conducting research. We will also identify the number of Combined Dietetic Internship Master's Degree Program alumni who have pursued postgraduate research education or training, such as a PhD, and compare the research participation of CDI-MDP alumni to the general RDN population. By the end of this summer, the student will have designed, obtained IRB approval for, implemented, and analyzed quantitative and qualitative survey data. And the student will participate in manuscript and presentation development based on the results. New skills that you will be able to acquire during the summer are working with IRB or the Institutional Review Board, working with online survey software, either SurveyMonkey or Qualtrics, and using JUMP statistical software. The ideal candidate will be a self-directed learner, will be detail-oriented. We want to make sure that candidates understand that while this is a human subjects research project, You will mainly be working on a computer. There will be no participant or patient interaction except for emailing our alumni list to invite them to participate in the online survey. We hope that the candidates will view this as an opportunity to learn more about the practice of nutrition and dietetics and a well-known Case Western program. More specifically, the way that you can expect this summer to work is that we'll start with a goal-setting meeting, and you will meet with Dr. Harris and myself to set up goals and timeline for the summer, and then we will meet daily, weekly, and as needed to make sure that we're meeting those goals and timelines. The student who participates in this project over the summer could also use this as their nutrition capstone, although we would ask that you develop another research question that you could look at with this data set, because of course you cannot receive payment for your capstone work, but we would be happy to work with students who are interested in using this as their capstone. In terms of next steps, if this opportunity sounds interesting to you, please rank us on your application process. We will look forward to interviewing candidates from those who rank this project on their application. However, we will not be able to meet with students prior to that interview process or prior to the application process. So if you have questions, please email us and include both myself and Dr. Harris on the email, and we'll try to answer your questions beforehand. But any interviewing will occur after you've ranked your project preferences. So thank you for your interest in this summer opportunity.